Oleg, you sent through that thing to do with that chatbot, a Microsoft chatbot, about bringing people back. Have you actually watched that Black Mirror episode?
Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed that entire season, but that episode in particular, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but the episode revolves around this lady who loses her partner. I think he dies in a car accident or something like that. And then this company approaches us like, well, we've actually uploaded like all the social media stuff for your partner into the cloud. And if you want to, for like a small fee, you can chat to him, right? And she's like, okay, cool. So, she's obviously struggling, coming to terms with what transpired. So she keeps on chatting to this AI. And then this company comes and says, well, we can actually create an Android that looks like your partner, and got basically, all the AI in it, and you can just,
Yeah.
And she goes to it, but in the end of the day, I'm not gonna. There's no spoilers, right? So, there are spoilers.
No, it doesn't matter. Go for it.
Okay, so yeah.
Spoil it. Come on, baby.
She realizes that this whole thing is actually preventing her from moving on and coming to terms with it.
Yeah, I know that's hectic. I mean, would you? I mean, if you could do that, if you had access to that technology, would you do it?
Never.
Hey, never.
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 It's freaky.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah.
But I think by default,
maybe we're just old.
I think by default, like, Andrew, check this out, right? So, like, think about your Facebook profile and your Instagram profile, right?
Yeah.
Like 50, 100 years from now, when you're dead, you're still going to be around in the cloud.
True.
Gosh.
But what is done? I mean, there's a good point. What happens? Like, you've got all this shit in the cloud, and you peg off.
Yeah.
Right. No one accesses. Let's say no one's got access to your cloud stuff. Let's say you don't leave your login details behind. You don't want someone to find your porn stash or whatever. And so you, like, all that stuff is left behind. I mean, like, over the next 20 or 30 years, I mean, how much stuff, like, dead storage is going to be there in the cloud?
Well, I don't think it's dead storage, right? So, like, companies, that
they're going to mine your data.
Hosting your dead self are going to make sure they're gonna put you to use way past your expiry date.
So I wonder, geez, I mean, I'd never thought of that. What happens when you die and all your shits is on the cloud?
It gets mined.
Yeah, well, I get mined, yeah. But I mean, I'm sure they must get to a point where after a certain period of time that you haven't accessed your data, their AI goes, okay, I think this person's not using this anymore. Send out an email that if you don't access it in the next 30 days, we're going to delete it. Oh, no, sorry. We're going to copy it to another server where we can mine it and we don't have to answer any questions about it.
So think about it this way, right? Can you imagine how much marketing potential there is, right? So, like, imagine, 100 years from now, right? You take off, and then basically your digital footprints get mined, and then basically your family and friends get personalized ads from what you see, and it's like, oh, I remember Andrew used to love this thing. Maybe you should buy it.
That's brilliant.
No, but think about it this way.
Yeah.
I think it's ripe for identity theft, because you can just go through, because there will be ways on social media where there's people's data still out there, but the providers will probably say, yeah, deceased or no longer with us or something like that. There'll be some sort of coding on them, because people are still tagged in photos. And just like Facebook, you get tagged, won't necessarily be linked with your profile, with somebody else's. So you could really go in and go, well, yeah, okay, I'll take that guy's name. He looks kind of like me. I'll change my hair to look like that. Yes, I should be 160 years old, but but I look the same. And here's my family. I got all the pictures. I got all the details. You can go then and farm for other details on that person. I think there's a lot of information out there.
And
then
who knows where this is going?
Well, yeah, but the other thing is, it's going to get to the point with data protection and all of that, it becomes very hard to store data cheaply in every region, every country. So, it's invariably we're going to start storing stuff actually not in the cloud, in space somewhere.
Yeah.
And that'll be a cheaper source, right? So there is no governing laws out there.
Yeah.
There's no controls.
So
it'll go so your data will be out there
in space,
to infinity and
space.
beyond.
Thanks, Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, jeez, that's crazy. But I see.
What are your thoughts on that?
Mine. Yeah, no, I'm not. No, sorry. I mean, Black Mirror. Let's just talk about Black Mirror for a moment. I've watched a couple of episodes. I mean, they're like really well done, but I mean, I just can't watch them because, the fact that it's like on borderline reality or eventually what's might turn out to be true or whatever. I mean, it just blows my mind. I'm like, I can't watch this, really, to be honest. It's just
augmented reality.
Well, there was this one episode where I think the woman gets a device implanted in her daughter when she's born, and it's like a monitor.
It's called an Archangel.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
episode's called.
Yeah, Archangel then. Yeah, and it's fine when she's a kid and you can find her and it tells you, it's like a built-in baby monitor, etc., etc. But like when she gets to a teenager and she's getting into drugs and having sex and all that kind of stuff and the mom's watching, I'm like, oh my God. It's just, it's just like, no. And
it's more than the brochure. Yeah, that's the thing. Because that have an implant, but all the technology will continue to advance as that kid grows up.
Yeah.
So she's going to get more than she bargained for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Constant firmware updates adds more features.
Yes.
Undocumented features you didn't want.
Yeah. Easter eggs.
So.
Yeah.
So if you want, if you haven't watched all of them, right? I would highly recommend you watch the Black Mirror, the entire history of you, right? And how close it is to reality, how close are we to that? It's just scary.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'll pass.